What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over what's really happening in the stock market right now and some of the best moves to make. So looking at the market, it has been all over the place over the past month. We've been seeing a lot of upwards and downwards movement, and we've actually had a good amount of days where we just see a lot of chop / consolidation like we are seeing today on the SPY. It's not really going up too much, and it's not really going down too much. And it's just all over the place. And no one really knows what's going to happen next, right? But there are a lot of stocks at good levels, and there are a lot of opportunities to play stocks to the upside and the downside. And we're going to be talking about that in today's video. So like I said about the market overall, there is still a lot of uncertainty, with inflation, the debt ceiling, Evergrande, and catalysts like that. But there are some stocks that are really starting to pop off, and some of those stocks are China stocks like BABA, which is BABA, that had an amazing week so far. It went from like 140 up to like 162, and news came out that Charlie Munger actually doubled down on this stock, so take that how you want. But even like stocks like Baidu are also popping up, like just the China ETF, FXI is booming, KWEB. These ones are exploding. There's a lot of momentum with them. They're pretty good for some short-term plays, and they're not even bad for a dip buy, but either way, Charlie Munger's buying the dip pretty hard, so that's good to see. And then rates are moving a lot. So if we go over to CNBC, we can see that the 10-year treasuries are kind of exploding. Like, this is a pretty big move for the treasuries. We can see over the past month, they went from like 1.32 up to 1.6, which is a pretty big move. And when you're looking to play treasuries, there are a lot of different ETFs you can play, but the main one, in my opinion, would be TLT. Basically, when rates rise, TLT falls, and when rates fall, TLT rises. So TLT does present a ton of great opportunities when rates move. It moves kind of slow. So like we can see today it was down 0.7%, and at first you might think, well, it didn't really move today, but actually it moved a lot because the options are pretty cheap on this. Like we can see a 0.7% drop on TLT has some of these options up, 30% on the day, 50%. Like it all depends on the expiration and, the strike price and all that. But generally speaking, it like TLT moves big. It just takes time, and it's normally pretty good for playing rates. Personally, I like it to the downside, and I've been in puts on this one for a little while now, but I still think it looks pretty good. And just looking at other stocks across the board, of course, a lot of people resort to some of the bigger name stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Moderna maybe, stocks like that. And while a lot of these companies are great and, they're not going anywhere, I feel like it would be best not to trade these right now because there are other better opportunities in the market, in my opinion. Like you have certain stocks like Boeing that are at a pretty good level. Corsair's at a great level. DraftKings, Palantir. Like there's a lot of stocks right now at great levels, and they're beaten down because a lot of growth stocks have been getting hammered pretty hard lately. Like NIO is at like $35 or so. It's at a pretty good level. Palantir, like I said, Corsair, one of my favorites, Redfin, RDFN. Let me pull this up. RDFN, run lots of stocks at good levels right now. So, in my opinion, the best way to go is look at a potential dip buy and some of these stocks that are beaten down, like I mentioned. Maybe stay away from the market right now because we can see we have good news come out, then bad news, and then a horrible jobs report come out today, and then the market literally doesn't move at all, and then sometimes we have bad news, the market pops. We have good news, and the market falls, and it's just all over the place. And I feel like it's not worth the risk trying to, see what's going to happen next with the SPY, especially in a market like this. It would be different if we had a solid trend to the upside or the downside, but we just don't have that right now with the SPY overall and with certain major stocks like Apple. And like I said, they'll probably do great for the long term, but for short-term plays, I think some of these other stocks like BABA would be ideal because there's a lot of momentum with these ones. So definitely check it out. And if I missed any stocks, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you're watching. Let me know what you think about the market overall. Let me know if you think the SPY's going to crash down to maybe like 420, or if it's going to pop back up to all-time highs. I'd love to hear your opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Consider joining the Stocked Up Discord. It's going to be that first link in the comments down below. It is completely free. And besides that, have a great weekend.